that time you guys have there. I feel like I don't have it, so I'm like, why would I waste my time not doing work? That's why I do work, and I'll let you guys know how my vacation is next week. I'll send you pictures.
Oh God. Bahama Bobby. That's gonna be his nickname for next week. Bahama Bobby.
I mean, I don't know if I can get any tanner, but we'll see. But all right, Dan, you ready to go, bro?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, let's get it. All right, let's go.
Bobby, you open this today?
I got it right here. Let me start it up, and then we'll get you going. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stoop Life Podcast. Now, today we got a special guest coming on to the episode. We actually have one of our sponsors from the podcast. We want to welcome on Mr. Dan Testa. What's going on,
What's
bro?
up, everybody? What's up, guys?
How you doing, man? Before we get started, though, me and Paul, I'll say my part. Paul, you can add to it. But, we want to say thank you for your support, for not just, sponsoring the podcast, but for our Facebook group, our Instagram, everything that we do. We want to say thank you for that. And we hope that we have the opportunity to do the same thing for you with your company. And we're going to talk about your company and what you do. And we're going to talk about how we can actually help you and how our listeners can help you as well in what you do. Because small business America is what we support. And we support people that support other people. So from us, man, thank you very much for what you do. And then, Paulie, go ahead, man.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate it. Knowing that somebody believes in something we're doing, that's worth more than any penny, man. Having the support, I take that over anything, man. I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Listen, two guys starting from the ground up with no funding from daddy, no funding from some big sponsor, just time, hustle, and interest. I'm into all that.
Appreciate it.
How it is. So background story, guys. So everybody always likes to say how social media is a bad thing. It's not. Like, if you market it correctly, if you do it for the right reasons, you get to meet people that have like-minded, they grind like you, they think like you, and they want people to win just like you do. And if it wasn't for social media and Instagram, I never would have met Dan. So I'm glad that I had the opportunity to meet you, Dan, because you're a great dude. I love watching what you post and what you do for other people as well. So to have you on here as our sponsor, it means a lot, because that's exactly what we want. We want to be surrounded by people that are like you. So we're going to get into it now. We need to talk about what your company is. So, like I said, guys, we said it before. We're going to say it again. Anytime there is a company out there that wants to see other people win, that's exactly what we here at Stoop Life want to support. So that's exactly what Dan's company is at Patriotic Powerhouse. He does a lot of different things. One of them is he runs a lot of fundraiser charities for them, raffles, giveaways, parties, all that type of stuff. He also does fitness. That's actually how I met him. So they kind of go hand in hand. Helping people in fitness, help people in life, because health is wealth. So I want to ask you the first question here. What made you get involved in running charity foundations and fundraisers for companies?
So it all really started during COVID. I saw a lot of people struggling. I was myself furloughed for 2 months from work. And, it was no fun. But businesses that kept running, daycares, schools, things of that nature that were necessities, as they called them, they really took a hit. A lot of them had to get rid of a lot of certain toys. They couldn't have any type of plush toy or any type of cloth material in the building. Cleaning supplies were at a shortage. People were running thin because some parents still had to work. So I took it upon myself, with the help of the gym community, and put together a t-shirt sale. I mean, something simple as a t-shirt. It's actually the one I'm wearing right now. The do better phrase stemmed from, honestly, my friends breaking my stones, because I could always do better as a person. I could be lazy at times. It happens. But I turned it into something positive, because if you have the means to do something for somebody, why not do it? So we designed a t-shirt, me and my partner. I'll give him a little shout out, BSM Printing, local in New Jersey too. He helped me design a shirt. We came up with a really good sale price. We ended up giving all the profit from the shirt sales. So I covered the cost to him. Everything else went to the charity. I didn't take a dime. So for the first one we did, it wasn't too much. We only sold about 20 shirts, but it gave us, a little over $200 to put towards this daycare. So to pull up with a truckload of kids' toys from newborn to, toddler age, not to mention Lysol, cleaning wipes, paper towels, rubber gloves, everything I could buy that we could afford, we loaded up a truck and we drove down there and dropped it off. You would have thought it was Christmas to these people because you can't get no help. You can't find anything. This is heart of it, 2020 in the fall. Everything was going crazy. So just the fact I could bring a little bit of financial and physical relief to a small daycare in Vineland, that was all I did it for. I didn't gain anything from it. I sold a couple T-shirts. I printed 8 extra for myself so that I had some T-shirts to wear. That's it.
That's great. That's great, man. That's something that I give you credit for doing, bro. There's not a lot of people out there that do stuff like that when they don't make a benefit from it. They really don't. People, like you said, especially during that time, 2 years ago, nobody wanted to help other people out. So, like, to see you do that was great. So, yeah, it's great, man. And like you said, it's probably definitely Christmas then. Because number one, like you said, it was hard to find stuff. It was hard to find help. And then to see somebody actually do it, well, like, what was their response like? Like, how did they, like,
I got a phone call from the owner and the 2 managers because I picked them at random. I actually asked people I knew, hey, do you have any kids in daycare? Do you know a daycare that's struggling? Do you work for one that's struggling? Let me know. One person I work with, she told me, hey, my daughter's at this daycare. I'm sure they could use the help. So I sent them a message just out of the clear blue. Hey, I want to help. What do you need? And they said, well, oh my God, you don't have to do that, but if you can, we need X, Y, Z. Okay. So once we had the funds for it, we went to where our money would go the most. We bought as much as we could, came a little out of pocket extra, and it paid off. I mean, for nothing more than to give help to somebody else. I mean, my gain out of it, I made myself a few extra T-shirts to wear to the gym. I'd rather wear my name than a Nike shirt or an Adidas shirt or an Under Armour shirt.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you.
I did that.
That's true, though. I mean, it means that, like, when you're wearing your name right there, everything you do, you're going to have maximum effort for the right reasons on what you do. Do better. And that probably doesn't even mean, like, do better than what we're doing. It means do better than what you did yesterday. And I know that's exactly why you made it like that. Am I right? Be better than yesterday? Is that what it's about?
You're breaking up a little bit there, Bobby. My bad. It's probably me because I'm driving.
I was saying, with your shirt there, do better. How did you exactly come up with that? Was it to influence people to be better than they were yesterday? Or is there some other deeper meaning behind it from what you were talking about earlier?
So it really came from a small group of my students. I could be lazy. I could be stupid. I could always do more, but I choose not to sometimes. So I took it and I ran with it. I mean, it turned out to be something funny, but it came into a better meaning because now every time I look at it, whether it's fitness, whether it's helping people, whether it's, doing my own thing, I always know there's a little bit something more that I could do better.
Absolutely, yeah. So after your first round fundraiser you did, how long did it take you to do the second one?
Second one took, it was almost a year. It was last year, 2021. I came across another company that I felt could use help. None of these people ever asked for it, which is why I chose to pick them. Because people that ask for help, sometimes it's warranted, sometimes it's extra. But these are people, another small business. So it's a good friend of mine, Troy. He runs boxing and wrestling out of Attila's Gym over in Belmar. He's a retired Marine. He does it, as part of his way to earn a living. But he also gives back, and he does free training for retired first responders and military, which is awesome. So that right there, that clicks to me. My father served 20 years in the Army. So I said, you know what? Let me see if he wants a little bit of help. So I sat down. I told him what I do. He was all in it. So again, we made a different T-shirt. A different design, my logo, shaking hands with his. We marketed it to the fitness community. That one stretched a little further than I thought. That one, I made it to 3 different states. Not far, but I got to ship some shirts, which was cool. That one went even bigger. I had a lot of traction. I was able to contribute quite a bit to him to get new gloves, new mats, whatever he needed, because he's giving back to people for free. So if I can help him out, but again, more than a couple of shirts for myself, then why not?
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I like that, man. I like that. Doing that type of stuff, how does it make you feel, though? Feel great?
I
You want to do
mean,
more?
it makes me feel good. Nothing more for the fact that one day, if I ever need help, I hope there's someone there that's like, you know what, this is a good dude. His company might need some help. Maybe there's something we can do. But if not for
Yeah.
nothing, I'll always have an endless supply of gym T-shirts.
With your name on it. But yo, you gotta we're gonna talk after. I need to grab some of them for you. We need to
Yeah, I
grab
might
some.
need to do a couple things.
I mean, first of all, I like the name Patriotic because I love that. So, your name's catchy right now. Patriotic. It's great, and you back it up. That's the good thing about it.
Yeah, some people say I'm a little obsessed. I mean, I may or may not have a flag collection of more than 20 different flags. I may or may not have over 100 Eagles sitting in my garage. I don't know.
Okay, that's funny. I mean, yo, whatever. I mean, it don't matter what you support, what you don't, as long as you're doing something to help other people win and be better. That's all that matters. That's the
Really?
guys look at it.
I
You
mean,
know,
I have a 3-year-old son and a 3-month-old daughter. If at the end of the day they see that it pays off to be a good person instead of not doing anything when you have the ability to do something, then it comes off as a win.
yeah, absolutely, man. Paul, you can relate to that. You got the kids. I don't
Yeah.
have kids, so you can
Yeah,
relate to that.
absolutely. I got a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, so I definitely feel you. If they can see me grinding doing this, then they'll be like, okay, all right, I could do something. Just gotta stick to it.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. When you have a purpose like that, it makes you just want to do better things. So
It's your why.
yeah, I don't have the kids yet, but I'll do it for everyone else out there that knows me. Yeah, because for real, like, yeah, I don't have kids and all, but I want the society in the future for like my nieces and all of my friends' kids to be better. So if I can have the opportunity to do something about that now, then I'm gonna do it. And when we get people that are involved, like want to do better, like you right there, Dan, I'm not gonna miss that opportunity to work with you to do something about it. So that's what makes it great because people think there's not that many great people out there that want to do things to be genuine. You just gotta find them. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you just gotta find them. There's plenty of people out there. Like Dan, you're in what part of New Jersey do you live in?
West Effort, so South Jersey area.
Yeah, so we're from Philly, and you live in
Yeah.
West Hartford. Like that's the great thing about our society now. We got all this communications, all this social media that we can find people that aren't really that far away to collaborate and make a little impact on the society for the better. A little impact is better than none.
I mean,
Absolutely.
you see everything going on in the world today. We could use a few more good people.
Exactly. The thing is, I always tell Paul, there's a lot of good people out there, but we got to step up and make the voice for them to step up. Because at first, like, I didn't want to talk, and that's exactly how me and Dan met through Andy Frisella at First Form. I started listening to him, and Paul, you see me, I got it behind me right here and all that. Like I'm telling you, you find that one voice out there that you see talking up for people that believe the same things you do for the right reasons. It makes a difference. It makes you step up. So that's all I'm saying to you, Dan. Keep doing what you're doing there with your charity, with your company. You're inspiring people that haven't stepped up yet. They're going to step up in the future to do what you do. I guarantee it. So I'm glad we have the opportunity to work with you to do that, to promote you a little bit more and be able to, we're going to connect and work with you to do a charity. Because me and Paul have been planning a wiffle ball tournament last year.
Yeah, man, wiffle ball tournament.
We might need some help with that, with your skills and what you do to get all these people listening ready to get knocked out by Team BKO in the wiffle ball tournament.
Oh.
I mean, is that something that you would be able to do?
Oh, absolutely. I was going to say to your listeners, if you know someone that you think could use some help, if you yourself have a business that could use some help, doesn't even have to be a business, reach out to me. Let me know what's going on. Tell me your story. I mean, I do all this for free. I don't gain anything out of it other than, like I said, a couple extra T-shirts for myself and that good feeling. If you don't know where to start, if you don't know how to put something together, if you want it done for you, let's talk. Let's work it out. I use nothing but small businesses to support everything I do. So if you're getting help, it's helping at least 3 other companies because I don't do anything small. I mean, I've grown from my last fundraiser. I met a lot of good people. I got a lot of new things just sitting, waiting to be used. And I still haven't picked a charity event that I want to do this year. I got plenty of time left to pick 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. Who knows? They're not hard to do. You just got to give me a good reason.
I love it. But, don't ever say you're not getting anything out of it, that you're getting free. Because you just explain something that's better than money sometimes. People.
It's exactly
undervalued, man. It's undervalued. Because karma is real. Karma is real. And when you're putting a lot of good karma out there, a lot of good things are going to happen to you. They might, or I look at it this way. You might have a bad week, but it might not be as bad as it could have been. When you decide what charity you want to know, let us know.
We're down.
I'd love to
help definitely. You. I mean, you guys are going to be my airway voice now because I don't have a podcast of my own. I know one other person that has one. They're trying to grow too. So once they get their feet a little bit more planted, I'll make sure they get me out there. But same thing, we got connections, we know people, and we're close. I mean, Philly from me is 5-minute drive over the bridge.
Yeah,
exactly. Whoever listens is within the same earshot.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's a good thing to connect with people. But like you're saying, you're welcome to come on here anytime, man. We're on here a lot. We just talk sports. We just bullshit about sports. Fun.
Yeah,
nobody ever agrees. That's the good thing about sports. But then at the end of the day,
I'll be back come fantasy football season because low-key, I suck, okay? I just donate my money every year. I'll have a good run, and then my team forgets how to score points. It's cool. I don't mind giving away my money, but maybe you guys could get me into the playoffs. That'd be cool. I'd enjoy that.
Well, I mean, last year we put out our first Stoop Life rankings. To be honest with you, I look back at them at the end of the year. They were pretty good. Some things you can't predict. Some players are just they get hurt. Like Derrick Henry got hurt. Christian McCaffrey got hurt.
Yeah, let's be honest. Christian McCaffrey gets hurt every year. Well, he's a great player, but he's got glass legs. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but when you're doing the rankings, you can't put in, all right, he's going to get hurt week 3, and then put him down to 50. You can't. You still got to credit, and then put an asterisk. We put an asterisk next to him, he's here, but don't take him here. That's how it is. I mean, we actually have our own Stoop Life League. I actually beat Paul in the semifinals and then lost in the finals.
Hold on. You got me this year. I'll be back.
Money. We both donated our money this year. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I really can't wait for football to start. I love the NBA Finals, talking about it, but man, there's nothing like football season.
Nothing like football season, man. Especially in our area, right?
Yeah, I mean, Dan's an Eagles fan. I'm glad he's an Eagles fan and not a Giants fan.
We're not going to mention the Eagles yet because they always seem good and then they flop. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it 2 weeks before I come out as an Eagles fan. I mean, I can't cheer for the Phillies yet. They went on a little hot streak, but still a little sketchy. The Flyers, I don't even know why they keep playing. The Sixers, that was a letdown. They should have won that. But it's any given day.
So let me ask you this: so when you were growing up, were you always like a Philadelphia sports fan because you were that close, or were you ever like a different like sports team?
So I was always a Philly fan, but I remember one distinct day where, for no apparent reason, when I was watching the Eagles-Dallas game with my dad, and I just looked at him and just said, "I'm gonna root for Dallas today."
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
He still
no!
holds it over my head for no reason. He goes, "I don't know why, but one day you just made a really bad decision."
everyone that's listening, including Marcus Robbins, can
Yeah.
agree
So
that rooting for the Cowboys is not a good decision. And Jason,
especially in this area, man.
yeah, I mean,
I root for the Cowboys every year because when people root for them, they suck. When they don't think they're going to win, that's when they pop a victory here and there. So
Yeah.
I continuously cheer them because I love to watch them fall on their face. But I can't talk that much crap because the Eagles really suck last year.
no,
We made it
better
far.
than we thought.
In the
Better than we
playoffs,
thought.
man.
Yeah,
Nice little
but it was a
playoffs.
lot of luck. I mean, we had a soft schedule. Like, we were soft.
We do
and
this
then we
year too, which is
failed.
good. I mean, hey, we opened up. Philly
So-
opened up with Detroit this year. 1-0. Everyone's
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. The best thing about
See, that's
best
going
thing
to
about
set the
Eagles
tone because that
It's
game's
true.
going to set the tone. Because if we lose to Detroit, I ain't watching football this year. I'm over. I'm done.
No, you got bet against them. You got bet against them
I
every
hope
week.
you guys beat Detroit too.
I mean, well, Paul's a Green Bay Packers fan, so he's
Packers
not
fan.
feeling good than playoffs. He's great during the season, and then the playoffs, I don't know what happens. Paul just takes his gear off.
Yeah, but he's got to
Yeah.
find someone to throw the ball to. They got rid of his
Hey,
weapon.
they're looking good out there. Them guys are looking good out there, though, man. I was watching a little mini cam thing on their website today on my break, and I was like, we got some players. We got these young receivers can play. They're fast. We'll see. Aaron Rodgers is actually there now, which shows me something.
Yeah, it does.
If
But
they're
Dan,
fast, that works because Aaron Rodgers is just going to air out the ball and tell him to go find it.
That's
I mean, they were showing a stat on Aaron Rodgers. Actually, it was like all the quarterbacks with 10 plus interceptions in a season. Tom Brady was like one that was right below him. He had 12, and Aaron Rodgers had 2. Like
2, yeah. The year that he threw, crazy part is the year that he threw over 10 interceptions, won Super Bowl.
I mean, he had a better defense that year. You know, it's a team sport.
Tell me about it.
You know, I never forget that one time we went. It was a Thursday night football game, and Aaron Rodgers was coming to Philly, and we went down free tickets, and it was cold as shit, and he beat us like 33-0. I don't know if it was like 4 years ago. I never went back to a game since.
I think that was Carson's rookie year. We did that to you guys. Yeah. I know. I remember that game though. Julius Peppers had an interception return. That's how I remember that game.
So Dan, is football your favorite sport, or do you got like a different sport you like?
I mean, the Phillies hold a big place in my heart. I played more baseball in my life than I did football.
Okay.
But since that 2009 heartbreaking loss to the Yankees, we just haven't been good.
Yeah,
haven't been good. I still watch them every year. I get excited every year. Getting my 3-year-old in the T-ball.
Look, we both
so hopefully that legacy can continue a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, dude, what are your thoughts on them for the rest of the year right now?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, they fired Joe Girardi, then they beat the Angels 10-0. So that's got to say something.
Well, the Angels just fired Joe Madden after a 14 game.
Fired Joe Madden.
Don't get too hyped. They lost 14 straight. The Angels. It's pretty wild.
I mean, we just got to hope the Mets do what they do at the end of every season. We got to hope the Braves decide that they want to flop. And, I mean, we should be ahead of the Nationals, but question mark there.
Yeah.
I think we'll win series against each one of those teams, except for the Marlins. For some odd reason, I feel like we always have a problem in Miami. So
because everyone goes into Miami thinking they're playing a Double-A team, and then Miami remembers that they're paying people millions of dollars to play baseball.
Yeah. I mean, they got 2 of the best pitchers in the National League, though.
Yo, who you telling?
Yeah, I was looking up some of the stats the other day, and I'm like, who the hell are these guys? And I look up, it's like Lopez and Alcantara or whatever on Miami, they're nasty. And I'm like,
They're
yo, you think they'll trade us one of them? Like, let's
They
trade one
have
of
the
them.
salary to build a team. They just need an interest. I mean, you start with pitching. Hitters want to play there.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
agree.
for us in Philly, we went backwards. We went and grabbed every hitter we could find, hoping someone would want to pitch here.
It's true. I mean, there's probably a couple guys on the trade market coming up soon. Maybe they could get. I don't know. Who knows? I did see a rumor the other day. Actually, it's not a pitcher, but Trey Turner is on a contract year, and on the short list for him to come to is Philly. And I'm like, all right, let's get another hitter, but we need pitching. But I mean, hey, I'd take Trey Turner in Philly.
I mean, if we could get a full 9 lineup of hitters, then we don't need pitching. We just got to win games, 25 to 24.
I'd go to
a dog fight all day. A dog fight, yes.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes it more exciting to watch. But
I agree. Speaking of excitement, how you loving Bryce Harper this year?
This is why he's going to be MV4.
Yeah.
But I mean, for what Bryce Harper gets paid, he needs to be the leader. He's come out to be. He recruited all these other hitters. He did his part. He shows up on the field. I mean, he might have started in Washington, but that's what Philly is. Bryce Harper would be what Philly would represent.
I agree with you, man, 100%. I mean, I just seeing some stuff he's doing. He comes out, plays, and it's crazy. Like, I was watching the game the other day, and it was a 3-0, and they threw him like a outside slider just so he wouldn't swing at it. And it was like, dude, and he's still hitting home runs, and they're not even throwing him jack shit. And
he's hitting home runs off junk balls.
Yeah, they're not throwing nothing. Like, for his stats to be what they're at for what he's been getting, it's absolutely phenomenal. I love him, man. He's been killing it. So what do you think their prediction is? They gonna make the playoffs?
I mean, if they make it, it's going to be a wild card squeaker at the end of the season, and they got a lot of ground to make up. But it starts in the division. Our division isn't that strong. If we can win divisional games and just pick up some cheap wins, we can slide in there. It all depends on how low we come in at. And if we come in against second or third rounder, it's going to be tight.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Philly likes to grind. I mean, we saw it with the Sixers. We've seen the Eagles do it.
They don't make nothing easy.
Any given day, case of Miller Lite solves a lot of problems.
Oh, man. But, yo, Dan, I see you just pulled up at home there. So
yeah, we're parked. I appreciate you guys having me on. Like I said, anytime anyone needs help, if you guys know someone, if anyone listening knows someone, reach out. I know Bobby's going to tag my Instagram, tag my Facebook. I'm always around. It's about supporting people. It's about supporting small businesses. I got my tight group of small businesses I'm always working with. Frank at Troy and Ian over at Attilas Jim Belmar. My ride or die, Brian at BSM Printing. He makes my shirts. He prints them for me. High quality, none of that vinyl stuff. It's all ink. Lasts forever. I've met a lot of people along the way this last year that I can't wait for whatever fundraiser I get to put on.
I love it, man. Yo, and we're glad to have you support us. We appreciate that more than anything. So, like I said, we're going to be linking up with you. We want to support you back as well. So, we got a lot of ideas we're going to do, and we'll figure out how we can make it work. Come down, whatever. When I get back from vacation, we got to schedule some time. I'll come down and get a Miller Lite with you.
Hey, that works. And if you want to put something together, I mean, sports podcasts, you could always do a charity fantasy league. Whoever buys in, the funds go to whatever charity you want to pick. I can help you find one that suits what you're looking for, and then you're playing for bragging rights. In the end, it's still helping people. We all like to talk shit, and we're already in what? I know I'm in 3 leagues. You're probably in 3 or 4. What's one more league for a good reason?
No, I'm actually only in 2. I'm only in 2. I was only in Stoop, and I was only in my one I've been in for 12 years. So I'm 100% game to join another one. Y'all heard that? We're going to start a Stoop Life charity league this year on top of our main one. So, I mean, we'll talk to you about that, Dan. Figure it out better, and we'll get going, man. Well, again, thanks for the support, man. Thanks for coming on. We love
Absolutely.
what
I'll be on again. Don't get too burnt in Florida.
you do. I won't, man. I won't. I think I'm already tan enough.
No.
Yeah, you know how it is. But all right, Dan. Thanks again, guys. And y'all, be sure to go check him out on social media at Patriotic Powerhouse. Check him out on
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, everything. He's gonna be getting tagged in our posts, all of them. So check him out. And we'll catch you
You
guys
got it,
later.
guys.
Peace out.
Thanks.
All right.